PDP fate uncertain as party and G5 governors face off lingers. Dirusu Yakubu examines the unending disagreement between the leadership of the People's Democratic Party and the aggrieved G5 governors that may likely affect the party's fortunes in the forthcoming general elections. Smarting from its second successive defeat in a general election in 2019, the People's Democratic Party quickly set up an ad hoc committee chaired by the Bauchi State Governor, Senator Bala Mohammed, with a mandate to unravel the remote and immediate cause of that electoral shell-lacking, to borrow the term popularized by former United States President Barack Obama. Now, in all fairness, the party had genuine reasons to task the Bala Mohammed-led committee with that responsibility. Well, before we go into the details in full, we'd like to welcome every one of you. Thank you for joining us once again. If you're joining us for the very first time, please do well to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. To all of our existing subscribers, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on our posts as they come your way. Thank you and God bless you. Now into the details in full. The Port Harcourt convention that threw up its presidential candidate, Atiku'S, was adjudged free, fair, and credible, with a dozen other aspirants scoring the Uche Secondos-led National Working Committee high for ticking all the boxes that the exercise required. Atiku, who breasted the tape at the end of the collation, sorting and counting of votes, saw off competitors for the sole ticket from the Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwal, the then Senate President Bukola Saraki, his predecessor David Mark, ex-governors of Kaduna, Jigawa, Plateau, Sokoto, and Kano states, Ahmed Makafi Sule Lamido, Jonah Jang, Atahiru Bafarawa, and Rabio Kwankwanso, respectively, all from the north. Now, at that convention, the Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike threw his weight behind Tambuwal, who would go on to lose to Atiku. Now, the Bala Mohammed-led committee, in its report, advocated an open presidential ticket in 2023, despite admitting that the vast majority of party stakeholders it consulted in the course of its assignments made a case for the southeast and the northeast geopolitical zones. Now, given the ease with which the party agreed to zone the ticket to the north in 2019, party chieftains of southern extraction similarly expected the favor in 2023, a dream that turned a mirage following the decision of the Governor Samuel Otom-led committee on zoning to throw the race open to all eligible party members, regardless of their geopolitical origins. Now, with an eye for the seats and desirous of testing his popularity among party delegates, Governor Wike wasted no time in pushing for the ouster of his political ally and friend, Uche Secondos, after months of bickering and intrigues. Wike knew that a second term for Secondos would render his presidential bid untenable because they hail from the same zone. As a result, he rallied support for Iyorchia Ayu, who in May this year delivered Atiku as the party's standard bearer. Now, although the Rivers State Governor protested the manner of the conduct of the primary election, the choice of his Delta State counterpart, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, as Atiku's running mate was believed by many as the reason Wike had elected to literally part ways with the former vice president. Now, according to the Ikwere-born politician and his supporters, Ayu must quit his position to pave way for her southerner to succeed him as the PDP chairman. Not unaware of the danger in fighting a political war as a lone ranger, Wike soon found allies in Seyi Makinde, Okezie Ikpeazum, Samuel Otom, and Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, the governors of Oyo, Abia, Benue, and Enugu states respectively, as well as top party chieftains including Bode George, Jonah Jang, Donald Duke, Jerry Gana, Olusegun Mimiko, among others, who had since mounted pressure for Ayu's removal without success. Again, allegations of financial recklessness were leveled against the former Senate president, even as 6 members of the National Working Committee, loyal to Wike, refunded their share of the controversial housing allowances to the party's coffer. However, Ayu appears not to be worried, having survived every attempt thus far aimed at removing him from office. Stakeholders have continued to speak on the reasonableness or the lack of it of the lingering crisis, which week and week out has shown no sign of abating. For the Wike-led group, there will be no show in the 5 states for Atiku except Ayu leaves. Now, the former vice president, who has been very careful of his utterances, however, continues to insist that the choice of whether to leave or not is Ayu's to make. This stalemate is now fated to drag on until balloting next year, a duration many believe could impact the party negatively. Now, speaking on the matter, Mustapha Shehu, the Director General of the Borno House to House for Atiku and Okowa, told Saturday Punch that the only option left for the Wike-led group was to return to the campaign fold in their own interest. The G5 governors have no option but to stick with the choice of their political party, the PDP. The beautiful thing is that the party and the presidential candidates are open to allowing them to return to the campaign fold, he said. Now, on his part, the PDP Deputy National Youth Leader, Timothy Osadolo, said that the electoral loss the party might suffer would pale into insignificance compared to the damage the Wike-led group had done to their individual and collective image as political leaders. Osadolo, who never keeps sealed lips on matters concerning the PDP, argued that having elected to betray their party, Wike and his colleagues will struggle to win the confidence of other political stakeholders in the future. Governor Wike has marked himself as a bad leader, a bad sportsman who does not know how to accept defeat, and someone people will be scared of transacting business with, politically that is, in the future. The anger he has displayed since he lost the presidential primaries has shown that his style of politicking is not the ideal type or one that is expected of a leader of his status. The aggrieved governors may not have lost collectively, but they have marked themselves as leaders that cannot be counted on for the overall interest of the society. They have overlooked the bigger picture, which is the victory of the party for every member and, of course, for Nigerians. If they are doing what they are doing now as leaders in their own right, to consciously undermine the party on which platform they rose to power to become who they are today, and still expect to win election of the platform of the same party, people will be wary of them. You cannot be approbating and reprobating at the same time. Well, that is it on the details of today's report, and we can see that this is an insight into the crisis that is going on in the People's Democratic Party between the party and its G5 governors. But that's all we can take on the details today. Until we'll come your way next time with more news happenings, do well to stay safe. Bye-bye.